welcome to Visions. I'm Mirella Killingsworth. Today our guest is Inna Segal, who is an intuitive healer. She runs one-on-one healing sessions and provides intuitive healing workshops. Welcome to the program, Inna.
Thank you for inviting me.
Pleasure. Did you ever feel that or dream that you would become an intuitive healer?
No, it would be the last thing on my list. In fact, I thought I would be a writer, and I was quite skeptical of healers and what they claimed. So what happened was that I was in a lot of pain. I had really bad back pain, and I was going to see physios, doctors, chiropractors, kinesiologists, you name it. I went to see them. And I also had stomach problems to where I would end up in hospital, and lots of things happening, anxiety. And at one point I went to a chiropractor, and I really literally felt disfigured, like half of my body was facing one side, another half was the other side. And when I walked into his office, or maybe crawled in, he said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Your body wants to be like that now. I didn't like that response. I didn't think my body wanted to be like that.
Yeah.
And I was about 20 or 19 at the time. So I went home and I was very upset, very angry. And I thought, I've spent years going to see all these people and nothing has helped me. So I must be able to do something. I have to take this into my own hands. And I just decided that I would try meditation. Now, I didn't know how to do that, so I thought I'm just going to count backwards from 30, and I started counting backwards, and all of a sudden I actually saw an image of my own back, which was quite amazing. It was all irritated, and there was a lot of redness there and inflammation, and I just thought, okay, now that I've seen it, I'm going to ask for some help. Now, I don't know how to ask for it, so I'll just say, okay, if there's anything divine out there, please help me to release this. And I started to feel fear and different feelings, so I would just say, please help me release fear, please help me release stress. And whatever came up, I would just say that, and then it released, and I went to sleep. So, and I had the best night's sleep ever. And then when I wake up, about 70% of the pain was gone. My stomach felt so much better. I could walk. And I just started to do this every day for the next 3 weeks. And after that, it was such an amazing improvement. That's the only way I could say it. That I thought, okay, I'm going to find out what this is about. There must be something out there that I don't know about, because if this works, then maybe I can help others as well.
Wonderful. I mean, even doctors even go for meditation. They say how good it is and helpful.
Yeah.
And in what ways have you helped other people?
What I do now is when someone comes to see me, I tune into their body and into their energy field. So what often happens is I will see dense energy. So it might be, if they have a shoulder pain, I will see a greyness around it, or I might actually feel like they have a shoulder pain. If they have depression, I will see that there's a greyness around them. If they have headaches, I can see it. So if they have heart problems, it shows up. If they have emotional problems or problems with their family, I can also see that, because I look at it this way. If you can imagine a network, right? And in the network, everything has to flow in order for the messages to get through. When there is a blockage, things don't flow anymore. So I feel like my job is to find the density and to release it, or to help the person release it themselves, so that the network so that the energy starts to flow through the network, and so that they can feel better. And I've worked with people with cancer, headaches, back pain, obviously, lots of depression, and Parkinson's.
Really?
Yeah, just anything. It's quite amazing. And I've seen such incredible changes in people's lives, not just in their health, but actually their lives.
And it's all about releasing their blockages, is it?
Yeah, how they think, how they feel, how they experience their lives. It's quite amazing.
And what has been some of your most amazing experiences?
Probably one of the most amazing was a few years ago when I first decided that I was going to actually teach healing. I was doing lots of other workshops before, but I thought I'm going to teach healing now. After I'd finished that workshop, I was reading a book about another healer, and there was an experience that he had with an angel, and I thought, oh, what a cool experience. An angel came to him and said what he would do, and I turned around and I actually saw a huge angel standing in front of me, and I freaked out, and I went, okay, hi. And the angel said, you know, this is why you're here. You're meant to do this. You're meant to help people. And I said, well, that's nice, but in order for me to do this, people have to know about me. And the angel said, that's not a problem. You'll have publicity soon and people will know about you. And I thought, okay, I think I just made this up. I'm too tired. So anyway, I was, that day at night, I had a friend over and the phone started ringing. I picked up the phone. I thought it's probably my mum calling me at 9 o'clock. And there was a woman on the other end saying, oh, I didn't think you'd pick up the phone, but my name is Julie and I write for Women's Day. I'd like to interview you. And I was like, oh my God, this is so freaky. And then she said, and by the way, do you work with the angels? And I was like, okay.
Really?
It was really amazing because it was the next week was the first time in 5 years I was going to be in Sydney, and she was in Sydney, so we caught up and she interviewed me. And then at the end of the interview, she actually said to me, by the way, I'm psychic, that she was psychic. Can I tell you something? And I said, okay. She goes, when I was talking to you on the phone, I kept getting TV, TV, TV. And I thought, well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to be on TV. And she then afterwards, within about 2 or 3 weeks, I was invited on Sunrise.
Really?
And I did a healing challenge and affected, I don't know, thousands of people, because I had about 20,000 people go to my website and look up the self-healing challenge that I did.
Wow.
So it was really amazing.
That is something.
Yeah.
Do you have any healing tips you can give people that are perhaps watching now, some things that they can be aware of in helping their own health?
I think some of the most important things that I tell people is how they use their attention and focus in life. So if you wake up in the morning and the simplest thing that you do is you go, I'm actually going to have a good day today. It's a decision that you make.
Yeah.
I found that if I make
agree.
that decision, my day becomes good, and I look at every point in my life which is good. If I don't, then it could be anything. So that's one thing. The other thing is just focus on taking time out and tuning into your body. What does it want? Does it want to relax? Even when you eat food, what kind of food would your body love to have at the moment? How does it feel inside? The other thing is with relaxation. People always think, oh, it's really hard to relax. But if you even do the simplest thing of relaxing your hands, if you can just try that at home now, completely relax your hands. It's very hard to feel anxious or angry if you completely relax your hands.
Yeah.
Because your body starts to relax, you know, and when we're relaxed, we don't worry about things, we just allow it to happen. And that's what a lot of people tell me when they've come for healings, that they change, they don't worry about things like they used to anymore.
Beautiful.
And that's a great thing.
Wonderful. We're about to go to a break now.
Yeah.
You're watching Visions. We'll be back very shortly. See you soon.